The Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And here we go at Mile High. Returnable from the 1. He stopped on a run back of the 27. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. The first carry now, Brashard Smith. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 2 yards there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's brought in. It's his back, Brashard Smith. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got Smith again. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a gain of 10.
Loose laid it down to approach here from the 40.
Yellow, 15. Hey, yellow, go.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Brought in by his back Smith. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. They will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Valus Jones now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They're going to run. It's the rookie out of Utah. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Shotgun snap to Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down. But still a very good game. They picked up 12, third and short. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Almost set. 30 seconds. Ready. My name is...
The handoff on third and short. Pickup of 2 here, and that'll be good for a Denver first.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Almost set. Ready. Ready.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
On third down, here's Nix. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Nix. Dumped off to his running back. Has a lane inside the 35. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Captain.
Nix from the gun. He's inside the 10. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Hold on, set. Ready. 180. Return.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as frequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
See, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Forced out to his right. He's calling his own number again. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
First down throw, Mahomes. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
And they're on 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And that run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Hold on, set. Bombers, ready. Chill.
To throw, here's Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Hold on, set.
Here's Nix to throw. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. Nix is hit, and he lost that football. And the Chiefs look like they have it.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Completed left side to Smith. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 14.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Chiefs pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. First and 10 from the 41. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the well again. And the stop is made at the 32, so give them almost enough for a new set of downs.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Another carry for him. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Butker knocks it through, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Yeah, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead, but you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Hold on, set. Ready. 180. Wait, hot.
Nick's looking to throw. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hold on, set. Ready. 180. Wait, hot. Chill.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix escapes the pocket. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Now he takes it. Ball is out. Mahomes fumbled it. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or 2 in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner, because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Yellow. Attack.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Headed out right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Look at that power, deep left side. They connect on the deep shot. And it won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Kansas City.
Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown!
Kansas City.
The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
Kate, I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on 1st down. Job well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Famous Jones on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Ready?
Nix with it on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Darius Davis to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready? Bombers. Away.
Now Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 18. And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 10.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Now give left side. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. Leads with Royals over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 1st and 10 from the 41.
First down. A gain of 14. And a first down, Chiefs.
Here's the long back on the handoff. He's got a gain of 6 there. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. Makes the tackle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Kansas City.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He rolls to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Handoff running left. Here's Hunt. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. We still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And this is going to be 4th down, Brock. He's out of bounds well shy of what they needed there.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Completed to his running back. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Offense up to the line fast.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Offense to the line fast.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Caught by Pat Bryant. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
15 yards on the play. That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Nix to throw again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
That's now 2, Kate, that they got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
This is our last play of the quarter. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. The Chiefs have set themselves up for the win here. Now just need to carry this lead through the end. Second down now, they need 7. Now it's Mahomes. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Okay, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big. They can block at the line of scrimmage. But the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make it.
And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs push the lead to 20.
34. Broncos 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10.
Oh, I said, Joe. Ready? Go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. This is Ingram looking left side. And he's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that'll be good for a Denver first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, it's Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Chiefs' 37-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
A gain of 34 yards.
Hey, we're going.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Broncos first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Bombers.
Once more, it's Nix. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've both done it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
And the pitch it out to him. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Regs holds on to it. Getting creative for 2 here. Wide receiver on the run. And he will get across for 2, and that makes it a 12-point game. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Chiefs cover off the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him now.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success every
The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. And this one's recovered by the Broncos. Fails to find his running back. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Captain.
Nix from the gun. Has it downfield working the left. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Working quickly here. Nix now on 1st and 10. Go left side, caught by Davis. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Yikes, that 2-point try was headed the wrong way. Just about everything going wrong on that attempt.
Broncos 28.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. And it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes throwing for 2. Forced out to his right. And this is caught, so a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. Well, he just caught them a touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
On the return, here's Jones.
Davis Jones on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Connects on the crosser. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Looking quickly here.
That's good. Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Nix with it on 1st. Davis there to grab it. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Offense in a hurry up here.
13 yards on the play. That's another Broncos 1st down.
Going on 1st down, Nix. He's got it inside the 25. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th. Cortland Sutton the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
And he'll get into the end zone to make this a 1-score game in the 4th quarter. That's the 3rd time they've gone for 2, and now their 2nd conversion. So they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
That was my old coach. I thought it was pretty good. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Chiefs leading by 6. New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down. From the pistol, Smith. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. Ball on the right hash. The distance 43 yards. Butker knocks it through. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief, whatever you want to throw into kind of that recipe. But bottom line, you want to be playing your best football when it matters the most, and they did today.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs, as we'll see you next time from Denver.